What's going on, stoners? I'm back over at the garage, checking on the MarsHydro setups. We've got a couple of interesting things. Let's get into it. Now, over in the MarsHydro corner, we've got a couple of things going on. We've got a couple of starts that are looking very, very good. These are in the MarsHydro plant stand and phenomenal. Let me show you these. Beautiful. These are Cherry Punch from Seedsman, and they are looking great. They're inside of the 3D printed self-wicking system that I created. Let me show you. These just get wicked up from the bottom, and you can see we've got roots starting already. This wick wicks up water from underneath and keeps this perfectly saturated. As you can see, we've got some beautiful growth on these cherry punches right here. Beautiful ladies. We've also got one in a biodegradable pot back here. We have a couple of those pots left, so we're just going to go ahead and use them, get them out of the way. If you're interested in printing yourself off one of these are 3D printed. You can head over to my Patreon, patreon.com/stonebarrington. The link for this will be in the description. Beautiful. We've got a couple of outside plants here and a couple of plants that are going in a different setup. We've got some stuff drying and curing right now. Now, MarsHydro signed on for another grow series. Shout out to them for doing so. They like what we're doing over here. They want to keep the train going. Let's go over what we're going to be doing in this new grow setup. So let's go ahead, open it up and see what we have going on. Now I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is that? Well, that's a mutant plant. I have been waiting on one of these for the longest. I was supposed to have had a couple of these already, but they didn't end up doing it. This one is the first one that I've got to do it. Shout out to Terpes. We're gonna see how these turn out right here. Well, the one looks normal. The other one, straight up fern style leaf. Now I know it doesn't look like canna, but let me show you. Now looking at this lady right here, you wouldn't think that this is. It looks way different than anything you've ever seen. But if you take it and you flip it upside down, you can see the pattern. You can see what it's supposed to look like. Like you get, but the fact that just the top side looks so crazy. Not sure what this is going to do yet. This could be absolute trash, but we don't know yet. We will have to wait and see. These are the same strain, but they turned out two different ways. And if you really look, you can see we've got like extra growth coming out of the growth point. Phenomenal. These look crazy, to be honest. They don't look They don't look like your normal, typical plant style we're used to dealing with. And I'm really excited about it. That's what we're going to be growing in this MarsHydro 2x4 right here. Underneath, the SP3000. This is the original SP3000. They do not sell this anymore. They do sell an upgraded version, but I'm not quite sure if it's as good as the OG, but they do have a version of the SP3000. So if you want to go over and check it out, MarsHydro.com. The link for MarsHydro will be in this video's description. These plants were started the same way in the same system as the other plants that you just saw in that starter wicking system. Really excited to see how they turn out. Since I didn't get a chance to film the transplant, the roots were so crazy. It was actually unbelievable. We're going to see how it goes. We're definitely going to try to take some clones of these and see what happens there as well. Now that you've seen this, let me show you the very cool system that I've set up for these ladies right here. So if you see this right here, this is just a connection off of a main feed line that I've ran into this entire room. This entire grow room is outlined with these water lines right here. These water lines they come out of the room, get split off, to water barrels. These barrels are filled up from rainwater outside. Due to a series of shutoffs, it comes in, fills up. We can send it out to anywhere that we want to. It's not quite finished yet. We have to still connect this one, but we wanted to get the system hooked up. So we open this up, open that up, and that sends it down into the room. And from the room, it goes around the room to there, where each of our setups is going to have its own port where we can shut it off or open it, depending on if we have anything going on in the setup at that time. So you've seen that. That's a very cool little system there. Decided to do that last year, didn't get a chance to do it, but now that we have all of that ran, it's time to get this tent on the watering system. These ladies are ready to go for it. They're not quite set up for the wicking, but I think I made an adjustment that's going to make it work. Right here. If you've watched the channel for a while, you would have seen these already. We've used these a couple of times. We used them normally just as a self-watering wicking base. We also put these on wicking mat to see if it would work as well. These are auto refilling. There's a float valve right here. Water comes in here, goes through the float valve. Once the float valve gets to this point, it shuts the water off, keeping the perfect amount of water in these reservoirs that our wick right here can wick up. Pretty good. Let me show you how I'm going to make this system work for these plants. If you haven't noticed, these are plastic pots. How is a plastic pot going to wick up? Okay, there's no area for this to wick up at, right? So the plan is I'm going to take my wick and I'm going to stick it in one of these slots right here. I just transplanted these yesterday. That's it. That's all I'm going to do, just a little bit. I'm going to press this down, make sure we have good contact, and I'm going to droop this down in. Push this up a little further if I need to, just like that. Now that wick is going to dangle down into the reservoir and to wick up either pH'd water for the first month or so, since this is organics, and if we want to switch over to a synthetic nutrient that runs through the lines, this will wick up the nutrient-rich water as well. Just as easy. So, once this is set up, you really don't have to worry too much about the moisture level or the watering. You just have to maintain the outside larger reservoir. In our case, those 55-gallon food-safe barrels. Let's go ahead, set that right there, and we'll work on our next one. Now I need to install my line. We've got those in place. Now we just need to get them set up. I have 1T. These are 1/4-inch push-to-connect fittings. Very simple to use. We have our 1/4-inch tubing right here. Now I'm just going to push this on. Just like that. Now, I'm going to put just a tiny hole in the front of that tent. There we go. Now I'm going to go right here, cut it, install my T. We're going to go up to right there. So about right here. And we connect it to the next one. And just like that. Got the water pH'd. Now let's go ahead and release it and fill up our mini reservoirs. And when we want to release it, we just open it up. Now I need to open this one up. Oh, you can hear it. Let's see this one. Yep. Beautiful. Working perfect. All right. Our system is turned on. Our mini reservoirs are filling up. And they'll fill up until those flow valves shut them off. And then we'll keep it at that perfect level the entire time. Beautiful. Can't wait to see how these ladies turn out. We will come back over here in about a week or so and check on them, see how they're doing. But in the meantime, we have an update on these ladies. These are 2 super menthol haze from Terpes as well. And the last video I did from MarsHydro was with these ladies right here. You can go back and watch that video if you haven't watched it. But we installed a trellis net. Actually 2 trellis nets, but I removed one. I ended up top dressing them midway through flower with just 284 bloom from Gaia Green Organics, as well as some worm castings. Now they're starting to fade out and they're almost ready for harvest. Very excited about these. This is also in the MarsHydro 3x3 with the FC3000. Beautiful. Has done quite the fantastic job. These ladies turned out great. Let's get a closer look and I'll show you just how good they look.
Trim on my shirt, got the whole room baked up. LED glow, but the vibe stay raw. Big gas leaves in the back, like damn, y'all. Play in the pot, goose get mean. Sticky little fingers on the sugar coated green. I talk to the plants like, bro, my guy. Every new top bud reaching for the sky.
Take a look at those. Amazing. Trellis net did pretty good. Gave us a even-ish canopy. And they've started to fade out nice. Got a lot of fading going on. Got a lot of chlorosis going on. We've had some leaf drop. These ladies are dry. They do need some water, and it will probably be one of the last waterings they get. I imagine these are only going to last about a week, if that. We will be cutting them down very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. We have a lot going on. Like I said, we have this only for a few weeks because we're going to deal with the harvest as well. But once this dies down, we will reset this grow as well, just like we just now did with the 2x4 over at the garage. Beautiful plants. Smells great. I don't have any more of this, so hopefully I can get some more of this. This is Super Menthol Haze, and I did not clone it. That's my mistake, but it is what it is. So if you want to see these plants get harvested, as well as how that funky plant turns out from earlier, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button. Ring bell notification so you get immediately notified whenever I drop content. If you want to check out anything from MarsHydro, like this 3x3, the lights, the SP3000, the new one, or like the iControl system that's monitoring this grow. If you want to check out any of that, head over to MarsHydro.com. Use code STONE360. Save yourself a little bit of money. Links will be in the description for all the MarsHydro websites. If you'd like to help the channel out even more, you can head over to patreon.com/StoneBarrington. We have a lot of 3D print files over there that you can get if you have a 3D printer that are bound to make your life just a little bit easier. So that's going to do it for this one. We have a lot more coming from the MarsHydro Grow Series. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to see what I have going outside, you can go over here and watch this video right here. And I'll see you guys over there. Peace.